on third place, by the way.
Thanks.
You had a lot of really good sets, a really great run through losers.
Yeah.
It's anyway, so now getting into it.
Yeah, I'd like to talk about that, but at the same time, this is like one of the like most storied rivalries in New England.
Yeah, definitely. This is I've been calling it the classic. Probably the most common grand finals that we've seen in the past year is this.
Ooh, that was a spectacular forward air. I didn't even think that would work.
Yeah. Quick first to stock.
Yeah. So James always, or Mafia, he always he never fails to astound me with his use of really precise aerials and just look at that. That he read the punishes. He got Falco to where he wanted him to be. And just I think a standard Peach would maybe hit him once there. James hit him 3 times. It seems like our power has gone out.
Bit of malfunctioning, but the game's still going, stream's still going.
The show must go on.
Oh, and another stock was lost. Mafia took another stock there. Okay, so
I heard a few Falco grunts, so definitely.
I missed it.
Oh, yeah.
It's definitely Mafia coming out of the gate, really strong, which I think it's good because Matt definitely had a head of steam in the winner's final set. I don't know if you caught it. But,
I hadn't. I was playing at the time.
Oh, okay.
Clawing my way out of losers.
Yeah, well, great job getting all the way to losers finals.
Thanks. Yeah, I had to conquer some personal demons.
Yeah, the Q-Puff set was...
Q-Puff's always been a huge challenge for me, and to go back and forth, that was a really ridiculous shine setup.
Yeah, there were some games where every single kill that Matt had was the dare setup. No kills off the side, no kills off the top, just all combos into dare.
It's pretty good. I mean,
it's amazing. It kills Peach so early.
I actually think that Matt is one of the best Falcos in the U.S. at setting up kills. So
yes,
a lot of Falcos combo.
Look at that!
Look at that! That's amazing.
Look at that!
He's, as odd as it is, Matt's become one of the most efficient killing Falcos in the U.S.
He's a machine.
I was talking to Squibble about how much he fears Matt, and he does because
Squibble plays a floaty.
Yeah, and he eventually just gets caught up by down airs.
Yeah.
No matter how he de-ice, he just gets down air in the face and killed. So
it seems like one of the things that Matt has sort of, I want to say sort of new technology that we've seen.
Oh my God! Did you see that back air?
Yes, very amazing spacing. It's so hard to catch that with Peach.
Seriously.
She's not a character that's built for getting that kind of edge guard.
I'm honestly a little astounded that Matt managed to claw a lead back in this game.
Yeah, it happened so fast.
It looks like Mafia was
Yeah, he had Matt actually took 3 consecutive stocks then. Oh, that hurts. That's actually it.
There we go. Matt's a little
shaken
by that.
I mean, it's one of those situations where you kind of want to
I think he's got this. He's still having fun. And Mafia's shaking it off that was bogus.
Yeah, this is by the run back to Battlefield that Matt's yeah, the Stitch Face won that, you didn't.
I think it's worth it to take more time between matches because there's oh my God, I think that was unnecessary. Yeah.
Wow.
I think if you just grabbed the edge there after the second back air, it would have been a lot more. It would have been slightly more risk averse. That was the only thing that could have killed him, and it did. So
Matt, I think Mafia definitely trying to put Matt on tilt there.
Yeah.
Which it's pretty good strategy, I guess, if you want to beat Matt. Because he's a very emotional player. But
did you mean did Mafia want to do that to tilt Matt?
Yeah, I think going for the extra back air I think was just sort of putting that frustration in him.
Salt on the wounds. That was amazing edge guard.
That was an amazing.
Even if Matt had gone at a good angle, he would have died.
Yes. Whoa, what's okay?
Oh,
I managed to get the pickup out of there still.
Yeah, he didn't sweet spot that up B. Alright, pretty scary situation. I'd be really afraid of down air setups at this point.
Oh, Peach got rejected again. That happens. Battlefield just rejects Peach. It's rough.
Wow. Look at that. I feel like a lot of players would have gotten hit by the trap that Matt set up afterwards. Oh my God, that up air was ridiculous.
Very scary. I think that was amazing DI actually on the weak nair that Matt had there. He got right out of that combo.
Yeah, this is the really scary thing about Falco, especially Matt's. He doesn't just combo you for percent; he combos you to kill. And I think that's
it's all very planned out.
I think he's pretty opportunistic as far as
not necessarily planned out, but
he chooses his moments well to attack, and it's been traditionally considered a weakness of players like Strict 9 or West Balls that they get all this nice percentage on you, but they can't finish the food, right?
Yeah, and Matt never has that problem.
Matt's been that's become one of his biggest strengths, that he can actually finish stocks really well.
Even in matchups like this, where killing is one of the hard parts. Ooh, double down smash
for sure.
like 60%.
So MattDotZeb won a Mass Madness like before Evo, and I think one of the most like commendable traits about him for that tournament was the fact that he was so good at killing everyone. Like
yes,
I
wanted to say also about that. I feel.
Oh wow, yeah,
yeah,
that was a really good all in.
Just challenged him because Mafia kind of needs to preemptively nair to prevent that, I guess, or drift way out, which I don't think he had time to do. But one of the things I wanted to say about that we've seen, I think, a lot from Matt since then is a focus on tech chasing with down air at like kind of higher percents on floaties. A lot of characters, which I think he does it in a very unique way that I haven't really seen other Falcos do, and it's really, really good actually. I think.
I'm starting to think that really the really smart spacey Falcos like Thorn and I would say Zangazin, they're pretty well known for like picking their opportunities well. And I'm really starting to think that Matt's like over the last year, the thing that's impressed me most about him is the fact that he's picking his opportunities better and better. Like he'll go for like
the hot and cold, right?
Yeah, he'll go for like like the relatively strange options like Yomi level like 3 or something. He'll throw that out pretty often, but for the most part, like now if he has like if he recognizes his openings, he gets a pretty optimal punish at the end, often costing floaties a stock. See, that down air was really good because like
that was
the risk would have been minimal. Like he would have just traded with like what, an up B, but
the way Mafia
if he had hit that, it could have just killed him instantly. So I agree with that down air very much.
Mafia did kind of look like he expected it. With
this should be stock. Grab that edge. Grab that edge. Nice.
Chance at life still? Nope, that's over.
He had 2 opportunities to make it back there.
Yeah, he kept going high, which I guess, I don't know, Mafia had it all covered anyway.
It's hard to like control that finally. Yeah, I don't know what to do about Peach at that height. Like, she's just like
that's kind of the
towards you, and like
that's like the classic height that beats Falco, isn't it?
Yeah, like she represents so much of a threat just by being there, and like if you whiff at all or just like overextend trying to get her, it's another stage phase
so quickly.
All right, so Matt putting out the shine just a little longer, just to to remind Mafia that he is cognizant of that. So I actually kind of disagree with that play because sometimes it's good to feign ignorance when it comes to turnips, and just like it's free information for your opponent that they know that you know. So like I think what Matt was doing there was that he wanted to prove to Mafia that he wasn't gonna get hit, so he threw out the shine. But in reality, I think he could have withheld that information. Maybe I'm thinking about Magic the Gathering too much.
Magic is a great game.
Yeah. So the thing about stage faces is like I think at this point in like the melee meta, like which turn-up you pull out isn't super important. Like you'll have
Matt, by the way, while we say this, is like mounting a very nice comeback right here. He was down a lot, but he's definitely
he's down a little bit,
lot of safe
half
pressure.
a stock now. Like one floaty combo. I think I would put a premium on like staying on in the center of the stage now because if he fights too much near the sides.
Chase down there. That was down tilt.
If he fights too much near the sides, there's just like such an extreme possibility of just getting popped up into down air.
Absolutely.
I think I'd be a little bit afraid of like down air right now, or like willy-nilly back air.
Yeah,
wow, it feels like anyone's
missed text there.
Yeah. Mafia is one of the scariest players to face when he's just coming down from top platform.
Yes.
Because like he'll really like he'll sort of like assess what your movement patterns are and choose like a very like obviously he's invincible so it's safe, but just choose like a very like high probability move for coverage.
Not going with that kind of difficult waveland from the ledge with Falco onto the platform. This is still doable for Matt with one Matt combo, but
that was I think if Mafia hadn't done that, maybe he would have had the position to
he lost a lot of time with the accident. I'm assuming it was an accidental side B.
I'm so terrified of like that down air. So I think that 2013 Matt would have just run off stage for like a YOLO down air.
Yeah.
But I think he's showing his restraint now, and like I really respect that. Like he chose like an on stage down air, so it's like if you miss spaces you're dead.
Yes.
He's representing that threat, but he's not like putting his life on the line. So yeah, I'm really impressed with Matt's play at the moment.
Mafia kind of piecing it together. He had
a very risky stage against Mafia, I will say. So this is considered
he lost when he did this in the winner's final set, by the way.
Yeah, this is a really good stage for Falco for comboing. especially like Matt's style of just like, you know.
Look at that 50%. That was the weirdest 50%, but I mean, amazingly spaced forward air.
And you know, like a lot of Falcos will, you know, like they'll just assume that this is pretty much the end of the combo zone. Like you're not gonna get too much more at 85, but not for Matt. I feel like he's
always
like,
looking for more.
Always looking for like a shine down air. Always looking for. That was a great setup.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. Not flustered at all. Thought about percentages. It was a really good option.
I also think that one of Matt's sort of signatures is, I think,
grab that edge. Grab that edge.
Didn't even need to. He was far enough out.
Yeah. Given another DI, I think he like.
Yeah.
It's always worth it to be like safe rather than sorry.
Yeah. Out of muscle memory, I think you normally.
You definitely should. Like, even if it doesn't matter, like 90 times out of 100, like, you know, melee is all about the small moments and it's really about like the percentages.
Whoa!
Nice.
Okay, that was second hit only. And
yeah.
I don't know.
Or it was the strong hit up there.
Yeah, he just sort of went fishing up there. I don't know. I don't think that there was any read involved there. He just sort of put it out and it worked.
All right, so Flutterhush looking kind of like one of like Rufus's aerials from Street Fighter.
Oh, that's a shame. But
all right, let's go.
It happens.
Both of these characters are very scary from like the respawn platform. I would say Mafia slightly more so, especially on this.
Whoa.
Oh my god.
Matt doing a bunch of wave dashes in plate just to try to bait him.
Yeah, I like that. Sometimes like a good strategy is when your opponent's on the edge, you can just wave dash on the side platform to like try to bait out a reaction. And if they choose to do something, you just follow up.
Mafia went for a very high risk, high reward forward air.
Alright, I'd be afraid of up airs. And
ooh, that was greed, but
a little bit.
Got away with
but
it.
It's not that terrible because like
because the recovery is so low on it.
Yeah, and you can't challenge it on the way up.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I guess with the spacing of it, then there was not really any time when he was falling helplessly.
Yeah.
Ooh, he tried to get the crouch cancel down tilt, but his percent was too high.
I think that it was like a little less crazy than it looked.
Yeah, thinking about it, I do agree with you because, like I said, the vulnerable time was when he was falling down.
Yeah.
As soon as you hit the ground, you can get your shield up.
Nice. Matt's kind of running away with this game, but I think.
Ooh! Wow! Nice. He caught a stitch.
Yeah.
And then he did an up smash.
Yeah, like as I was saying, like for the most part, which turn-up you pull doesn't matter too much. Like in my set against Mafia, it did, but it's pretty uncommon.
Yeah, that was a really. Oh my god!
He also got a top cancel there.
Oh, okay, yeah, he did that one too many times.
Mafia's still on the ropes. I'd be really afraid of down tilt.
Yes.
Good that
Mafia definitely knows, I think, that Matt is looking for down tilt as his...
I'd be really afraid of this move.
Oh, no.
Okay. Mafia was fishing so hard for a forward air there.
Yeah, that was a very scary spot. That was a stage spike shine.
I thought it would have been possible. Like, there's a really weird property about that lip, such that you can't tech it. You can only tech when there's a green explosion, or when you get banked up.
I'm surprised we didn't see FD in the winner's final set, but I feel like this is Mafia's favorite stage, isn't it? I'm sorry I cut you off on the Yoshis.
It's not a big deal. Like in some stages, if you get hit at like a strange upward angle against like the very side of the lip, you can't take it, and you just get set at like a chic angle downwards.
That's weird. I didn't actually know that.
Yeah, I think that lip is like present on most of the stages. It can definitely happen here in Battlefield and Yoshi's.
Well, great spacing from Matt there.
Yeah.
Kind of caught him out of the movement and still stayed out of shield grab range.
Auto cancel back here is like a fantastic safe option for Falco and also for ice climbers. Like I think we saw that a lot from Cubuff when he just when he went for auto cancel back airs into down smash. I want to say that the right play against that is just to keep on shielding and wait for like ice climbers down smash in order to punish. But
Mafia stage control there, which is scary, and oh, he still picks up the tech chase.
Nice.
And now we get a Mafia chain grab.
Yeah, Mafia's so clutch. Ooh. You know, you got like a clean like 35% out of that maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Matt's playing a good he's playing a good game. Like he's milking his lead. A little too cute there. Shooting lasers, trying to get like a straight aerial. Now he's rewarded.
Not a good dash attack there.
I think at low percentages you're supposed to go for like up throw down smash. Nice.
And that's a grab.
Wow.
What did we get this time? He dropped it a little bit earlier last time, I want to say, with a forward smash. Oh, Matt mashes out.
Yeah, Matt's really good at mashing.
Yeah.
Ooh. I was afraid of a dash attack there. Up throw. Nair maybe?
Yep.
Grab that edge. I'm always a little anxious when like James doesn't grab the edge. Like
he always talks about it, so it's
yeah, it's actually a bit of a joke between us. Like there's a saying, it's glab the edge. Glab the edge.
Okay.
And that was like one of the best bits of advice that we had given for HTC. Oh, that's what I was like talking about. Like that's super janky, but you can't challenge it. And
yeah, you can.
Like
and you can't really punish it as Peach in that position because Falco's just gonna fall to the ground so much.
Oh, that turnip would have like slew him.
Yeah.
All right, Matt's feeling kind of pressured. I would, if I were Matt, I would calm down right now and just reestablish control. He's going for like some really like feisty options like forward airs and stuff. All right. Not the greatest edge guard there. Oh my god. That up air was like godlike. All right.
That is the bracket reset.
I'm gonna say that. You know, like if I were Matt right now and I'm not, you know, coaching for him, I would definitely. What happened? Hey Matt, what happened? I quit. All right, so Matt forfeits.
I guess it's late. Yeah.
I wouldn't say this is a Matt like rage quit or anything. It's getting really late and the venue is closing. And I think, you know, if we had played another set against Peach, it would have been like a really long, you know, it could have been like 20 minutes or more. So, you know, with consideration to the venue, and they've been treating us very, very well.
Yes.
You know, Matt's. I guess if I were him, I would decide to split with Mafia. So I think that would be the fair thing to do.
Yes, it would, but I mean,
yeah, I'll talk to them. I'll ask them.
I'd be interested to hear how that conversation plays out.
Okay, so let's do a quick recap before we head out. So
Mafia
first tied for first, Matt and Mafia.
Third place, this guy right here, TN.
Third place is me.
Fourth place is Q-Puff. Fifth place is Dudusai and who?
Was fifth place Dudusai or Q-Puff? It was Q-Puff. Fourth place was Q-Puff. Fifth place was Dudusai, and I want to say either Cheese Puff or might have been Cheese Puff.
Okay.
Seventh, I believe, was Sora.
Mr. Lemon in fifth, actually, it looks like.
Lemon in fifth.
Okay, and Lemon beating Cheese Puff, and then
Sora
and Cheese Puff rounding out our top 8 in seventh.
Wow. Yeah, really respectable showings from a lot of people. Yeah, shoutouts to Matt, shoutouts to James. We had a wonderful time too.
Wait, is this? Are they going back into it?
Wait, y'all are going back? Y'all are going back? Yeah. Let's do this. All right.
Okay, that's awesome. Okay,
update for you guys. After they're going to finish the set after all, and
okay, that's I'm happy to see that.
Thank you so much to the venue for having us and extending this a little bit more. Hopefully this is gonna be. I hate to say this, but
hopefully we don't get another game 5.
Hopefully this is like, you know, hopefully this is just a complete bloodbath, and you know, like every game is like a minute and a half and involves like various.
We could still have a game 5 where every game is a minute and a half.
Thank God this isn't like Jigglypuff Grand Finals.
Yes. Honestly, if we're gonna pick anybody to beat in Grand Finals when we need it to be short, for better or for worse, MattDotZeb is the guy.
I would say like ideal Grand Finals, me and Matt.
That would go by in a flash.
That would go by so quickly. But you know, that's just me being selfish. I think Mafia kills Matt faster than I do anyway. I like that comment. Whoa. Joker says, "Wow, we live in." Leaving. Oh. I was trying to like imbue some horrible accent to it, but that's really funny.
Okay, Mafia starting out with a grab, putting it on.
Yeah, nice. Wow. Okay.
Ooh. That hurt.
I think they've been channeling our our emotions, and like indeed they're going for a bloodbath.
Yes.
As the stock ended in like 20 seconds, not even.
Ooh. Mafia, not Mafia. Matt looks like he got stuck in a shine.
That's a pretty illegitimate like edge guard setup, right? Like just Peach's back throw. There we go. Matt
I mean, if they jump badly, but if they
jumped really well there, he just like very confidently took the edge. No harm, no foul. Yeah, they're playing differently. I agree. I don't think that's necessarily a good thing because I think Matt operates at like a certain rhythm.
Ooh, nice weak back air into nair. That's like the classic Armada setup. Oh, anyway, you were saying?
I've been talking a lot about like how it's really important to play in the present and not to think about what's going on around you. And that might be like a really selfish thing to say, but oh wow, he almost
but not quite. Like the idea though.
A+ for effort. It's really important to like not think about what's going on like around you. So you know, the fact that they're trying to like play this as quickly as possible, you can't let that affect your gameplay.
Yes.
Like, you still have to stick to your same game. You have to analyze things at the same rate. Oh my god, that was spectacular. Matt's really good at, like, you know, doing that setup with back air, but down air is just up exponentially more dangerous for anyone,
there
really.
must be some sort of timing mix-up where he just sits there and Mafia knows because he's been hit by it so many times in the past.
It's just that, like, Falco's in such a commanding position there. Like,
yes.
I
think just, like, the length of oh, oops. Hopefully that doesn't get to him. I feel that the length of time he waits is just very intimidating, enough to make Mafia second-guess himself.
Yep.
And he just goes in so fast that he can't
I think it's a good risk to take. Like,
it is, definitely.
That situation.
Ooh, that's down air, and that's the match.
All right, Matt takes game 1.
Game 1 to Matt. I think.
I would probably think about going to Dreamland, but there are no bands here.
Yeah,
Dreamland or FOD.
Or Final Destination again, which sort of worked.
Yeah,
I feel, yeah, okay, Dreamland seems to be, in all 3 sets, I think this has been the first counter pick that Mafia has done. So I guess this is his, I guess what that means, unless he's deliberately going with his second favorite before.
Do you know what's really funny? Like, East Coast is so typically known for being, like, a defensive region. And, like, you know, we really emphasize, like, the reads and, like, playing the game rather than the players, right? That's what we've been known for traditionally. It's pretty interesting that, like, Mafia and Matt were just, like, 2 very aggressive, you know, very aggressive combo-heavy players. So have been consistently taking, you know, high placements at New Game Plus for, like, the last year or so.
It's always the exception to the rule. I mean, West Coast has plenty of campy players who...
Not very many. Even the Sheiks, they are quite aggressive. Like, I would say, like, Gar and Ladandis, they're very aggressive. Okami BW, maybe not so much.
Yeah, I was gonna mention Okami, but...
like, Hugs, definitely not.
Hugs is playing Samus, and you really can't play Samus that many different types of ways. But,
but he's an innovator for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, really nice pressure there.
Has done amazing things recently. That's not on topic, though. Anyway.
You know, I think Solo would have gone that edge guard. He'd have just run off, threw the turn up backwards, and grabbed the edge. And I feel like...
Ooh, forward air into down air. And
nice. That was a really good...
That was very tight little window there.
Yep. That was not easy.
Matt safely going to the top platform, but then gets clipped into a down smash.
Yeah. That's true. Hugs isn't all that defensive. Probably not as much as, like, some of our East Coast Samus players.
Yeah, I mean, Wazosa says, yeah, he just plays Samus, which is...
very good at poking. Yeah, I think I would have liked to see, like, a downward turn-up setup to constrain Falco's options.
Nice tech in place there. Tekken would have been really bad.
Nice. Ooh, really scary situation there.
Yeah, Matt is slowly trying to wrestle back control and sort of overextends with that down air.
So you see what I mean, right? Like, Peach has a turn up. She can do this thing where she throws the turn up against the stage and just grabs the edge.
Yeah.
At that angle, like, it was you know, a death sentence for Matt to have gotten hit by the turn up. But had he just, like, grabbed the edge, I think a similar goal would have been accomplished as well.
Ooh, Matt angling his forward tilts to catch Mafia out of the air.
He really wants that, nice. That's pretty much the optimal punish out of the percentage.
Ooh, missed tech and just
that was really close.
Yeah. When it takes that long, you know it's right on the edge of the blast zone.
All right. Peach nursing a healthy lead, but I think...
Ooh, this is probably it. Oh, never mind. Matt finds his way through.
Yeah, but maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about with Peach, because, like, when you're on the edge and your opponent makes it back, you're in a really awkward position, right? Like,
yes.
So
that's it's sort of the game between the two, and I think part of the mark of a good player is knowing when not to overextend.
Knowing how to measure, right? Yeah.
And I mean, sometimes you can take, like, the safe cover one option if they happen to take it, you kill them, but other than that, you don't worry about trying to cover the others.
So, one thing that I think that James can do, this is going to sound ridiculous, but I swear that guy can crouch cancel in the air. Like, he has such a good understanding of Peach's You know, like,
of knowing when you can just like hard DI in and just break out.
yeah, when she's like actionable after a combo. Like, I don't know if Mafia plays with Rumble on. Apparently with Rumble you can very finely determine when you break out of hit stun. That's something that Mewtwo King and Armada do.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Maybe not Mewtwo King, but Armada for sure. And it's not entirely preference. I've been looking into it a little bit, but like there are some advantages to rumbling.
Yeah.
And there's no cost to it other than just to learn how it feels like. And it gives you free information.
You just have to get used to it, I guess.
Yeah.
So Mafia so far nursing a pretty comfortable lead here. And
nice.
Ooh, he goes for the back air setup. I think he could have just gotten a strong hit in there, but maybe it wouldn't have sent him out.
Yeah.
Matt gets the pickup there. Mafia waiting out because nobody wants to play in this dumb transformation. More wall jumps from Matt, just because why not, I guess.
Wow, I thought that Mafia was going to get hit by a down air for sure. Backwards back air. I think I still would have gotten the edge there because, you know, there's always like a small chance that you just miss your edge guard. And
that's true, but there's also always a small chance that you misjudge and they can actually make it back on stage. And so with Peach, I don't know, that cutoff point is probably a little different with her just because she's so slow once she's on the edge.
Nice.
All right.
That was the one thing that Mafia couldn't do. He couldn't miss that tag.
Yeah, everything else
Matt chose like a
would have
really
been like
punish.
a grab follow-up. Or actually, maybe Matt would have just chased with the down air anyway.
Even game, more or less. Next punish is going to be huge. Oh my god.
That was definitely huge.
Yeah.
Good air dodge to get out of that.
I was thinking like float up air. Matt knows so much more about like how to get these punishes. Down air.
Ooh, speaking of which.
Yeah.
A clean forward air to down air. That's a Ken combo.
Matt's really scary when he like knows his opponent's like psyche. These two have played each other like probably the most out of any set of competitors in the ring.
Yes. I want to say either that or Mafia Zoso.
I would say Matt Mafia more at this point.
Yeah, I guess the time when Zoso was coming on a weekly basis wasn't that long.
That was quite a long time ago actually.
Yeah.
Maybe like oh my god. So again, what I was talking about, very low risk option coverage.
Yes.
I mean, clearly Mafia could have done something different there, but like he did the tournament winner. Matt was just like, all right, putting out
this move that you're not going to be able to punish. Pretty much.
A no commitment like threat.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's go.
Matt up 2-1. Here's FD. Last time we were on FD, Matt started out with a really big opening and pretty much 0 to death him, but then Mafia took the match. Yeah, Matt was not spacing quite the way he wanted to there, I think.
Matt's playing this really well.
Ooh, dips dangerously into Mafia's space to bait out a grab.
Oh my gosh. Every single time I see Space Animals whiffing against Peach, like, I feel like my muscles are clenching.
That forward tilt was very nice to maintain the edge guard.
Yeah. Nice.
Not quite gonna kill, but one more strong hit, like that. So yeah, still Matt starting out dominatingly. Mafia has not gotten a single grab yet, and I'm sure Matt wants it to stay that way. So far, we haven't seen Mafia really do a super long, 0 to death chain grab sequence, but he's tech chased out of everything he's dropped or gotten mix-ups to end it early.
Nice. That might be, yeah, okay, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
those feel so clean. Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Really good.
Wow, lots of
really good rally
by
Mafia. All right. It must have been like the 10th time this set that's happened. Got a bit of the chokesies right now. Yeah. Mafia's playing like little like.
Wow. This is like a new sort of string of combos that we're seeing from Matt, and I think Mafia's not really getting the DI on it that he needs.
Yeah.
These short
I think he was trying way too hard to like force something there, and Matt just like represented a wall of hitboxes. He really wanted to get like that grab out of like one of the punishes, but once a moment's passed, you just have to accept it.
And Matt's getting away with a lot of rolls right now.
Yeah.
Which kind of is one of the signs that it's really all in his, all the momentum is really his.
Ooh.
Wow, that looked strange. The fact that it is
Mafia's in a really
Falco,
dangerous percentage at the moment.
Yeah, I mean the fact that this is not as like absurdly
Oh my
impossible
God,
as it
that
would
was
normally be, because it's Peach, it's FD, it's Falco.
You have to pick your situation.
That's it.
Oh my
That's
God! All right, let's go, Mafia.
Now the momentum's all Mafia's. Matt has to.
Yep, I like this. Matt's collecting himself. He's thinking about what he needs to do to win. It's down tilt or down air combos. Nice.
As long as he doesn't get
Force
into
him off
any
stage.
more of a knockdown stage.
Ooh, that back air would have been really bad news. Oh.
Ooh, that's
There we
the
go.
knockdown.
Ooh, really good shine there. Oh!
Okay.
Final game. Matt really angry about that. Mafia playing his heart out. He was down 2 stocks. It did not look like that was doable.
Yeah, he definitely.
Mafia plays to his outs so well.
He wrestled all of the momentum, all of the control
Let's go.
back.
Last game.
Crazy comeback from MattDotZeb, and now we have game 15. This is a game 15.
Oh my God.
How many times do you see a game 15 at New Game Plus? I don't think very often.
Not very often. Sometimes a squibble maybe.
And then it's like an hour and a half total.
Yeah.
Oh,
Squibble's like an absolutely amazing player. Like, I'm really glad that he's starting to play Fox more because
Yes.
I don't know how I feel about saying this, but like I feel like he's really talented and he could do a lot with any character he chose to
I agree
study.
with that.
And you know, as good as Jigglypuff is, I feel like she's kind of limited in what she does.
Yes. I mean,
So-
Jigglypuff taught him some aspects of the game. Fox will sort of help him emphasize the others. That is not a tech you want to miss once again. But that happened so fast because of the percent, so.
Alright.
Scary situation. The platform kind of helped Matt there, I think, just
Yeah.
by making the situation ambiguous.
This is absolutely anyone's game. So one thing that's really good about this stage is like I feel like it favors the player who's better at shield dropping.
Ooh, more of these short up and air combos.
And
This is like a new thing now.
Yeah, it's safer than down air, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
I want to say like 2 frames or something.
Yeah, no, it definitely is actually on shield safer.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Nice.
Does Matt really, you mentioned the shield drops. Yeah, this is definitely a stage that emphasizes them.
I don't think either player's been using them too much, but of the two, I think Mafias are a little bit more established.
Yes, I know that Mafia talks about it more at least. I don't
Mafia
know
also
if
uses them.
Yeah, I don't know if I've ever really seen Matt make
Nice.
use of it.
I think at the moment, like in New England,
Mafia expected those back airs, stayed all the way out.
the best shield dropper is probably Zoso still.
Yes. That's almost definitely the case.
Zoso, like, you know, very humbly says that he overuses it, but honestly, he uses it very well. Nice.
Okay.
Wow, he squeezed in that neutral air.
Ooh, tried to get that down air.
Okay,
He
yeah,
did miss the
that's
tech, but
so
it was a
scary,
little
like-
late. Ooh, forward air down air.
So Matt's doing something really cool where like he's setting Mafia up at these angles where, you know, there's a threat of being down aired, and because Mafia is so hell-bent on avoiding that, his DIs are like comparatively more predictable,
Yes.
and therefore Matt's like getting other pickups from that kind of DI instead. It's really good. Nice. That's a suicide. Ooh,
Mafia tried his best to.
I like that.
Game 15, last stock.
Let's go. These two are so evenly matched. It's honestly incredible.
Yeah, it's not always like this. Some days it's very one-sided.
Yeah.
But ooh, okay, that was the recovery he needed. This could be very big. Ooh, okay.
Okay.
Now
Good. Matt got himself out of that corner.
now he
It
needs
was
to
against like a
run.
down smashing Peach. That's amazing.
Ooh, okay, okay.
Alright, Mafia with a
ledge
percentage
again.
lead.
Wow, that went right through the Peach Nair.
He's, you know, there are no more turnips. Oh, now he has to. What? What?
Oh, that's it. That's it.
This week's winner is Mafia. So, just to
Mafia.
recount one more time: Mafia first, Matt second, Tian third, Q-Puff fourth, fifth was Dudesai Lemon,
Dudesai
seventh
Lemon.
was Sora, and Cheese Puff.
Yes.
Yeah, that, you know, all admirable players in their own right. you know, shoutouts to Mafia, shoutouts to Matt. That was an insanely good set. I really enjoyed watching that. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, we're
hope
a
you guys
little over late here.
Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. It's Tian and Stickman signing out.
Thanks for
Stay
watching,
tuned next week.
everybody.